I am so tired. I have not gone to my workout class all week. I got back from the festival a couple of days ago and I don't know what it is, but my boyfriend just started snoring again. I am just not getting good sleep. I wake up every day tired and I cancel my bar class. It just feels like I have so much work to do and I'm tired, so the easiest thing for me to skip is working out. I still have to, cook and clean and do everything else that I normally do during the week. And then to top it all off, I'm leaving again tomorrow for a different trip. This is just been a really packed couple of weekends where I'm just busy. But I mean, I can't complain. I'm going to see my friend again. So this past weekend when I went to Project Glow, it was just so much fun. I'm not a huge EDM girl, but it is still really fun to be with your friends at like a smaller scale festival. You guys know that I love Coachella and I go there. Last year I went to Lollapalooza. I've also been to some other festivals, but Project Glow is probably the smallest festival I've been to, and it was really fun because it wasn't as chaotic. Here's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna do a 45-minute clean, and then I have to go live for a brand for 2 hours, which I really don't like. And then I'm gonna make dinner. It's not gonna be a hectic day, it's just gonna be what it is. I have exactly 35 minutes until I have to go live for TikTok, so I'm gonna try to do as much as possible, just a bit of cleaning and then prep for dinner, which is going to be sujebi. I'm gonna try making the dough right now so I can put it in the fridge so that it's ready for dinner. First step is a good playlist. It is a gloomy day, and when it comes to gloomy days, I struggle to wake up. I have low motivation to do anything, and the days just feel like one big night. It just feels like I have so much to do, but the sun not being here makes it more difficult. But that's okay, because that's what the vlog is for. I feel like this channel has been just like a mosh posh of me trying to be better as a person, and it's been difficult because I am growing at a very slow pace. I feel like there are things that I've been doing really well, but there are also some things that like I've been struggling to do, and one of those things is manage my priorities. So when it comes to like having a ton of work, I often procrastinate that by trying to clean. I don't know what it is, but I would rather like clean my apartment than do like pressing work that has like due dates and stuff like that. And my partner and I have been talking about it, and like he's like, it's okay, you let the apartment go a little bit just to make sure you finish your work, and I just haven't been doing that. So I gotta get better about doing my work. So today we're just working. And then for dinner we're actually going to my favorite restaurant, so that'll be my motivation. I'm gonna list out all the things I want to do before tonight. And then yeah, on days where I have like weekday dinner plans, I tend to not work out. So I go to my workout class like 3-ish times a week, and I try to make that like weekdays. And then I'll try to play soccer once a week, which doesn't always happen depending on the schedule. So this week I am not working out today so that I can finish my work. I struggle to do things where I have to strongly state something. I tend to not be that way when it comes to my professional setting. I like to be a very soft-spoken person. I don't like to push too hard, but I just had a brand situation that made it very difficult for me, and that's partially why I really love using AI to draft some of my emails, because the brand is just asking for way too much. This is an unpaid collaboration, which I don't usually do anymore, but this is a brand that I really, really love. And they were sending me a product for free, and I know that this is kind of an expensive product, so I was willing to do an unpaid collaboration. However, they had asked for kind of a lot of things. They asked for like a script revision several times. They didn't like some of my ideas, even though they had already accepted me and had me sign a contract. And then I sent them everything that I thought they wanted, because they had a lot of opinions even before I started shooting. I shot everything, I edited, I sent it to them. They came back to me and they were like, okay, like the first one's kind of okay, can you make these edits? And I'm okay doing that. The second video, they were saying that they basically just want to reshoot. They're like, we don't like these angles, we don't like the way your voice sounds. They don't like the way my voice sounds. They already know what my content is like. I speak in almost all of my videos. But yeah, they were basically just saying like, we need to do X, Y, Z. And I'm like, that is way more work. And then I was looking at the contract, and they do allow edits, which is something that I tend to ask for more pay for, but that's fine. They can ask for edits, but they cannot ask for a reshoot. And my first instinct when I read the email was like, should I just redo it? But that would take hours of my time, and I'm already not being paid. So I asked AI, I was like, how can I nicely but firmly say like, I'm not redoing that? Because when a brand asks for edits, that generally means post-production. That means after everything has been shot with the content that we already have, how can we re-edit it, right? So that can ask for like a different voiceover, even though that is also a lot of work, but like different music, maybe some filter, some different text. Those are things that you're allowed to ask for as an edit, but they're not allowed to ask for that as a reshoot. And especially in the contract, when it says like, these edits have to be made within 24 hours, nobody's doing a complete reshoot in 24 hours. So I don't think you should ever go to like ChatGPT for like legal advice, but I did ask them if they thought that this contract was a little ambiguous, and they were like, no, Sue, you are in the right. So I had them draft me up a little script, and I made some modifications to that, and I sent it to the brand, and hopefully that works out okay. I think being a content creator is like not for the weak. I know that like it's really glamorized online because you have to be your own boss, and making content is certainly easier than most corporate jobs, I would say, but being an advocate for myself is really hard. I don't have a manager. If I had like a brand manager who could push for me, that would be really great. But since I'm working for myself, I don't have anyone to push back. So when brands come to me and they're just being a little bit ridiculous, I have to advocate for myself. And luckily they don't call me because if I was on the phone, my voice might shake a little, but since they're emailing me and I have all the contracts and I can look at it, I can use AI to help me draft something that's a little bit more strong and advocate for myself, which is new for me. I'm proud of myself, but also I'm shaking a little bit because this is so unlike me. But yeah, getting on with the workday. I'm an adult.
Waiting around for you to call back, pacing around my room and my dad. Crazy, crazy, I want you to know what you have against me. The city is not the place for us to be, 'cause I'm trying to figure out why you hate me. Was it something I did? Yeah, I don't need to offend. I'm just waiting, I'm just waiting. Because of all of the lies, yeah, you don't need to disguise your face, your face. I just want you to know that I am rooting for you. It's okay, it's okay. I can't really take it anymore. The stress is building up inside my heart.